Yeah, buddy, it looks like we are live. There we go. Just want to pull this up so I can see the chat. Yeah, buddy, what's going on, Swampy? How are you? Looks like you and me makes three. Welcome to Sunday night. Randomness. Go live. Don't tell anybody you're going live. Just kind of go live. That seems to be Cheese Grits' standard operating procedure lately. And I apologize for that. I've been quite hectic today. I'm getting a late start on this. But anyways, welcome to Sunday night. Tonight is the last night we are taking entries for the rings. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi to get entered for the ring. The drawing will be Tuesday night. And whoever wins it, I will make an announcement, a post. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can see that post. You don't have to be subscribed to win, but it's going to be hard to get in touch with you if you're not. And we will be, I will reach out to you and correlate with you what you want to do for a ring. We are building an inlay ring similar to what I got on. We can put any number of components in it. We're not just limited to opals and stones and such. There's numerous different things that can go in there. I made one out of potato chips once that actually came out really, really cool. And I did one recently that we used lock pieces. Since we pick locks, it only made sense. I'm going to have to get with you tomorrow at some point, Mr. Keyman, if you have time, to find out how you pulled all the Archibald hashtags the last time, because now I'm going to have 3 videos where I need to pull those. Just to make sure I get everybody. So I want to get with you tomorrow and get that figured out so we can do the Tuesday night live from Western Massacre Tuesday night drawing. Goal. The goal is goal D9 or goal P. Neither one of them are working out for me right now. So I'm going to play around with some lower end locks. Work on getting those picked. Get my hands warmed up a little bit. And then we will progress into something a little more intense. What's going on, Delbert? Mr. Raccoon? Good to see you. Again, tonight is the last night of entries, so if you want to be entered to win the ring, or even considered for the ring, you need to type hashtag Archibald Kenobi. It's in the description. I believe somebody else has already posted one. Paulbert, what's going on? Hello and welcome. Make sure you get your hashtag Archibald Kenobis in. I am looking for a tensioner. And I keep them all in a box now because my great little organizer over there doesn't really hold the tensioners all that well. He needs more of a cup situation, which he makes that for locks. They hold locks. However, in my case, if I ever get my hands on one of those, it will be used for holding tensioners. Much better usage for it. I don't need to hold locks in my organization system. This might be the one I'm looking for. NTV Bikers, hello. Throw your YouTube up there if you want people to come and check you out. Happy to have you here. No need to say please. Say shout me out, and you got it, buddy. You got it. We are going to practice and get warmed up on this orange belt lock, which is surprisingly enough, when I single pin it, gives me a hard time. It shouldn't, but it does. Everything starts sticking, and then it's hard to figure out where to go from there. So we're gonna work on it, and hopefully I can get it open single pin styling. I can rake it open like a dream. You are very, very welcome, NT Bikers. Please type hashtag Archibald Kenobi so that you have a chance to win a custom-made ring. If you're new here, we do all sorts of things. Usually I pick locks, but we do little art projects from time to time, and I do make some very pretty rings. We gave one away last week, or 2 weeks ago, and the response to it was pretty good, so I figured I would do another one. I had a blast doing it, and this one will be more custom to whoever wins it. The last one was more of a community project. Hashtag blue balls, that works, buddy. What's going on, my man? Static Blanco. Careful with what you say, because the mods will tape your ass to the floor, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. That's what I'm looking for. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Aren't you bald yet, Kenobi? Yeah, I guess a single pin in this is not gonna. This lock does not like me. We are in the process of getting the Ultimate Lockpickers Championship off the ground. There will be, as it's being planned, monthly rounds. It'll happen once a month. There will be some sort of prize pool. And we're hoping to have a lot of participation in it. The more people that participate, the more fun it becomes. It's being organized by Labs and Texas Rebel, and G. Keyman's involved with it. Myself, I am involved. I don't know if I will be competing in it because I'm not really that good of a lock picker, and I don't pretend to be. There we go, single pin that time. Not very good in the holder with this lock, but this thing also opens like a dream when you rake it. Usually. When I say it, then it doesn't do it. First you say it, then you do it. Tao, what's up? Hashtag blue balls. That won't win you anything. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi might get you a custom-made ring, though. Hashtag Izzy action figure. That's a good one. Hashtag Izzy, I found your baby. My door is always open, my man. Oh, now it doesn't want to rake open either. That's awesome. Although we did get it open once. I went to the MGM tonight and put a hammering on them. Today has been a good day. The drive home was mildly unnerving because the roads are starting to get real terrible here in the Northeast. There we go. But we put a hammering on the man, which that's all that matters. Vlad Petrikov, hello. Whatever that says, happy holidays, happy new year to you. There it is, Archibald. I'd love to make you a ring, Blanco. You are the tannest Blanco I have ever met in my entire life. That's all I can say. Yeah, buddy. What is blue balls? God, see what you started? See what you started? Well, blue balls. How do we... They're balls, right? Round little spheres, three-dimensional, of the color blue, which is a reflection of light in that spectrum. Hence, blue balls. Godspeed. Welcome. Happy you're here. Please, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. If you don't mind, like, subscribe. You don't have to, but if you do, then you'll see my post where I draw the winner. And if it happens to be you, it'll be a custom-made ring. It is absolutely snowing in Massachusetts right now. Pretty shitty, too. The roads aren't worth a shit. You would think we would be more equipped to deal with this than what they are perceiving to be right now. Yeah. Kind of lets me down. You know, we deal with this every year. Every year we know what's going on. I think it was last year, we ran out of salt. And it only snowed like 3 times, but you couldn't get salt anywhere. It was ridiculous. All right. So we're going to pick this one, or attempt to pick this one, which I do like picking this one. It's a fun lock when it goes. Like there's a tension release in the thumb that none of my other locks feel like that. It's great. -6 in Minnesota. I came from that area. I came from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Like, yeah, I know exactly what that's like. The day I moved to the East Coast was 40 below without the wind. Minneapolis, I think, was 84 below zero wind chill. Like, absolutely ungodly. Needless to say, I never moved back. Yeah, exactly. It just, where'd the $500,000 in road keeping funds go? And nobody's been held accountable for it. It was crazy. I think it snowed like 3 times and we were out of frickin' salt in every community. All right. Logan is on YouTube. Who this guy picking locks? This would be Cheese Grits and NyQuil. You are on Western Massacre Locksport. Thank you very much. I do not claim to be lockpicking lawyer, so if you want to make remarks about lockpicking lawyer, do so at your own risk. He's a lawyer. He might sue your ass. And depending on what you said, maybe he'll win it. We are open though. There we go. Yeah, Mass bought $9 past $500,000 in Coke and got busted with it. That's right. That's right. That's what happened. I remember that. Yeah, somebody had a good vacation that year. That's for sure. Okay, so we've got the 2 warm-ups out of the way. I might go into, I don't know what to pick because I'm getting real frustrated with the goal. The goal is the goal D9, which looks something like this. That is the goal. The goal is also the goal P, which looks something like this. Both these locks are beating the shit out of me. Unfortunately, I don't even pretend like I don't even pretend they're doable. They're not. At this point in time for me, they are not. I also have a West. Like, I'm going to show this bad boy off. I can't remember which one, but look at this key. I got no hope of getting in that yet. What's going on, Eagle? I'm about ready to start failing on gold P and gold D9. Everybody, this YouTuber, Eagle Lockpicking, owns world records on both of these locks and speed picking. Not to mention about every other lock on the planet. At this point, it might be worthy of me to make an Eagle Lockpicking t-shirt that features all the locks that he owns the world record in picking. It'd be a fun little project, actually. We're going to try with this D9. Although I get nowhere. D9 is almost top row first, by the way. I never ever get anywhere on this D9. I'm getting further than what I did, but I always go sides. Maybe I should try top, because everybody says do left and right first. You're the first person I've seen say go to the top. So we're going to go to the top. And if it opens, holy smokes. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens here. I feel like, let me ask, Eagle, heavy tension, light tension, what's the thought on this? Because I have a hard time really keeping tension on this, because I'm always trying to, I need to get a weighted base on this thing so that I can actually float pick it. And let's beat the shit out of the sides, is what they say. If you don't hit the bottom, get the sides. We're going to get the sides. It feels like it loosened up in here, so. Screwdriver did not do the trick for me. In the case of a quick set lock, yes. However, you're not going to bust 9 pins off unless you have like a really serious screwdriver with a lot of torque. Okay, so you're heavier tension. I feel like I'm probably heavy tension right now. I have tried the keys. The keys work very well. Have not tried a hammer. Although I have hammered a couple things with this lock, because it is starting to become very frustrating for me. Nope, not raking. There's pins on this side, pins on this side, and pins on this side. It's not going to rake. Too much going on. Although I do fully support the raking operation on most locks. Not Too Dead, hello and welcome. Please, those of you that are engaging in conversation, give me a hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments. Get yourself entered to win a custom ring, which I will design with you. It is an inlay ring. We're not doing, diamond rings or anything, but we will do inlay rings that look very, very, very nice. Mine needs to be redone, but something similar. I wish I had another one to show you. I just sent one off to Circa Nightmare. He won the last one, and it is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I probably won't go to progressive pin on this one. I've got other locks I'm progressively pinned on, which I should be picking, but for some reason I keep going after these guys because I just want to get one open, and it's not working out for me. It's funny, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. I expect the same results every time. I expect this sucker to open, but it does not. So I don't know if I'm insane or just determined. There we go, Jupiter clone. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Nihama, Sansha. I don't know what the other two characters are. Hello. It feels like it loosens up. I get there, but I don't know if I'm oversetting or like that's what I'm trying to determine. Like that pin just popped, that pin popped. See, I saw the core turn just a little bit. And then I don't know where to go after there. The core just went a little more. I can feel it. Yeah, Eagle Lockpicking is a serious picker. Again, he owns Eagle. How many lockpicking speed records do you own? 6 is by my count. Is that right? Jose Romeo, yellow brother. 9 speed picking records. Like that's serious. The man, and we're not talking picking master lock number 3s. We're talking brown belt, red belt, black belt, probably some purple belts in there too. So yeah, some of my community here are absolutely bonkers in the picking department. I would say as good as anybody else that you will find on YouTube, just with a smaller filming budget. I myself am not one of those guys. I don't pretend to be one of those guys. I just keep trying to pick. And hosting a wonderful show. Thank you all for being part of my show. Thank you all for the engagement and the discussion. Again, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Last chance to get entered is tonight. The drawing will be Tuesday, and I will make a post, probably a video, announcing who won it, and then it'll be up to that person to reach out to me. If they don't reach out to me in a week, we'll rediscuss what the situation is. And nothing wants to move now in this lock. It is partially rotated. I can see it's partially rotated. This is where I get hung up. I don't know what to do with this now. Roman Biwak, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. You can turn some mean wrenches, I will say that. What I need to do is some cooking lessons for people is what I need to do. I was a chef for many, many, many years. And Mr. Static Blanco will tell you, I'm good at what I do. I just don't do it anymore. All right. Look at the key. If you have a high cut, it might be one of those. I have a couple high cuts. They say there's 9 pins in here. I see 5, 6, 7. I see 7 pins on the key. Maybe 8. But definitely 7. So I'm not sure where to go with this. Waffles, what's up, my man? And then these double tensioners like to scissor on me, so like that's also happening. Wish I had some of those little braces or the castration rubber bands I could put around this. Cake Sweet, thank you. I wish I was a locksmith. I am not. I am just a hobbyist picker. But you are right. Actual locksmiths have nothing but respect from me. So that just needs to go further up, right? Like, is that the deal? Uh-oh. And they go higher than okay, yeah, I might have to get a deeper pick out then. Because I feel like I'm stalemated, and I've lost my lightly full set that I once had. Let's get out the multi-pack and see if we can poke that where it needs to go. Like, I feel like I'm gonna bend all my picks in here. It's crazy. I need a big old fatty one-piece tension wrench is what I need. Oh, I want to give Rusty Spoon a shout out. If you guys haven't seen, she's doing some printing now, and her prints are looking absolutely bananas. I do not do any printing, so I want to give credit where credit's due. Like, the work looks great. Looks really good. Sonder, thank you. Don't get your hopes too far, because I will most likely fail on this lock, and it ain't the first time. But I appreciate the enthusiasm, very much so. Tonight is the last night to get yourself entered into the ring giveaway. We are doing a custom ring that we're giving away on the Tuesday night live feed. In order to get entered, you need to comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi. I would like it if you were subscribed. That way you can see when I post it. But you're welcome to not subscribe as well. You don't have to be a subscriber to win. The rings are beautiful. Our man Circa Nightmare won one. He did a beautiful unboxing on his channel. And the ring it's so much better in person than it's on video, and it looks great on video. So I will ship worldwide. I am not afraid of shipping. All my giveaways are open to the entire world. But depending on where you are will limit what we're allowed to put in them. Some places have different regulations. But generally it's glowstone and opals and things like that. Nothing too crazy. I do have some gemstones that I can throw in there if that's your fancy. I wish I got started on this a little bit earlier. I apologize for my tardiness, although it was before 11 o'clock, so I do try to Sundays get 10:30-ish though, and I was late. Yes, comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi, exactly like you see below your comment. That's exactly what we're looking for. Yo, you made another ring? No, I haven't made it yet, Waffle. Whoever wins it, it'll be made custom to them. Whatever they want in it, within reason. You know, if I have the materials, I'm willing to source some things out. Numb hands gotta take a break. I am willing to source out some materials for it. I'm not willing to go out and buy authentic sapphires or something and smash those up to put in a ring, but I am willing to do opals, and I have some tiger's eye and things like that. We do have somewhere around the shop, we got a little chunk of meteorite, and we got some cool stuff that can go in there. Let's see here. I need to try a different approach. Go in with these guys and see if that works. Yeah, thank you. The one I did for Nightmare with the community effort was just, there's a great response to it. So I figured I'd do another one. I had a blast making that ring. This one will be a little more personal to the person that it's made for. And you know, it'll require a little interaction between me and that person. But yeah, we'll make it. We'll get it shipped out, and hopefully it's one of the people that operate a channel. So when they do get it, like, there's a nice little unboxing, and the world gets to see the the final product. Yeah, it went to a good person, good picker, excellent picker, who actually sent me a care package recently with these gnarly little stumpy turners, which I've never used them before. They're pretty cool. I thought I was getting into this lock last time when I opened that package up and those were in there, but it did not happen. All right, what do we need to do here? I need a little thicker gauge than that, I think. There he is. What's going on? Nightmare, we are just talking about your ring. Those of you that are not familiar with this community and didn't see the ring, the Circa Nightmare is the one that won it. He'll tell you, they're pretty. They are pretty. And it glows purple, which that's always a bonus. Okay, I felt a little bit of tension release in here, which always makes me feel like I'm going to get it, and then I never get it. My ring, mine is red and black opals that fluoresce green. I'm waiting on more opal to show up because I ran out of opal while I was making it. So there are some holidays in it. It is not perfect, but it is mine, so it doesn't need to be perfect. The one you get will be much nicer than the one I wear. Hello from Finland. Hello, Damon. Well, welcome to the profession. I am by no means a locksmith. I am just a lockpicker. But welcome to the profession. It is I'll tell you what, when people need you, nothing else will do. When they need a locksmith, there is no substitute for a locksmith. It's not like that. I mean, it's kind of like that when you get yourself caught in your zipper and you need a doctor. No, nothing else but a doctor will do. It's one of those situations. Sometimes a rock will do, or a hammer will do, but nobody replaces a locksmith. Testing tension. How are you, buddy? Yeah, I'm still at it. I'm still losing too. Although everybody telling me keep going, like it keeps me going. I just wish it would open. Like if it opens once, then at least I know I was doing something right. and I can come back at it for actual filming with an understanding of what I'm doing. But I just kind of keep bouncing back and forth, and I don't get anywhere. Yeah, I love multi-pick too. They're very nice. I like Jimmy Longs as well. I prefer Jimmy Longs, just like depending on what I'm doing. Like that's a pretty beast apex point right there. Like the pivot is pretty heavy duty in these, so like you can get a little bit of torque with them. My multi-pick doesn't have that kind of strength, so I got to be a little more tender with it. But I do like them, and I like their dimple flags quite a bit. Yeah, you know, I might try that at some point. If you go in through the back or you go in through the front, I'm going to guess the back. There ain't no way I'm getting through the front on that. That might be a good idea, honestly. Take the clip off and shim in through the back. I'm still waiting to hear for my subscriber giveaway. I'm still waiting to hear from the artist who's custom painting the lock. We're giving away a beautiful brass padlock that was generously donated by Packlock Company. It is a FSIC core, which we have a lovely Schlage Primus Everest core to go in that lock, but it's being custom painted currently. It was going to be my 500 subscriber giveaway, and well, like it just took so long to actually get the whole thing going that I am past that. So there is no 500 subscriber giveaway, but we will be giving it away to recognize the support I've gotten from the community once it's ready. And it is going to be bonkers. And I think the Patriots put a hammering on somebody tonight. Was it tonight? I remember seeing something. It was 28 to something, and the entire it must have been tonight because the casino went ape shit. I think somebody dropped a pass or something and sealed their fate. And I can only imagine that people were putting bets in too, so that always lends a helping hand to the cheering section. All right, come on, D9, you're stupid. I am an LPU. I am a purple belt in LPU. You can find me, you might have to look under Western Massacre Locksport, but I'm pretty sure you can find me under Cheese Grits and NyQuil in the LPU. I've also made challenge locks, which are in their registry. And I am in their Discord, but I'm not very active in really anybody's Discord right now. And keep your ear on the railroad tie, because there is a Lockpickers Ultimate Lockpicking Championship coming. To participate, you need to own 3 particular locks. I don't know if they've been completely decided yet, but there's going to be monthly competitions and then a championship at the end of the year that we are looking to get some sponsorship for, so that the prize package is something worth competing for. And with some of the talent that's out there, like I'm scared to even put my name in the ring. Corso Blanco Avalanda. If that's even close, I'm sorry if I butchered it. Hello. Eagle, I hope you're in on that. There's a lot of people working hard on it right now. I am part of it. I'm actually in the talks with everybody about making a championship ring for it. So whoever wins it gets a custom ring that's something to do with that. I might actually do engraved silver or something like that for it. I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh, big pop. Usually goes hand in hand with not getting the lock open for me. United Kingdom. Name's Holly. Just subscribed. I'm happy you subscribed. Thank you, Holly. Welcome here. Holly Jarvis. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments. Get you entered to win custom ring on the live feed on Tuesday. The last one, I think there was like 45 or 50 people that were entered in it. I'm hoping to get quite a few more entered in it. And we are letting that go. Hands are numb. Thank you so much, Holly. Yeah, we're gonna put this one to bed for a little bit. I think I've picked it to the point where now it don't open. What's going on, D9? The wrong key? No, it's right key. Now it won't open. Maybe I picked it and jammed it. Oh, we're moving again. Got hammered. Bro, we got hammered a lot. I do not remember that. I apologize, brother. But I do remember being hammered many times. No, the log's not bad. Something was just caught up. It's working just fine now. It seems like, I don't know, there's a little dimple here. I don't know if maybe there's something, like nobody else has said they got to poke theirs. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't pick it. It's making me sad. LPU is called the Lockpickers United. It is a group of people who have gotten together, like-minded individuals in Locksport, and opened thousands of different locks, and they've been ranked. They've been ranked in difficulty. There's numerous types of locks out there, but they do them all. Not all of them have been ranked, but the ones they've done have been ranked. And they give you kind of a idea of where you're at on the spectrum of how good of a picker you are. Like we have numerous black belt pickers in the chat right now, as well as red belt, brown belt. I myself, I'm a purple belt picker. If you were to look at like a jiu-jitsu belt ranking system, that's what they've done. They've implored one of those with locks and lock picking. Can somebody throw the LPU's link into the chat? 4:30 in the morning. Can't stop watching. I got zero talent, but I'm glad you can't stop watching. Pour yourself some bubbly and enjoy. Keybeard, welcome. Glad you're here. I'm gonna actually rake on this best for a little while. Haven't opened that in a while. Failed on it the other day pretty hard. So we're gonna go at that one. I need something to get my mind off of failing on my D9 over and over and over. I am Western Massachusetts, hence the name Western Massacre. Clever play on words. We like to use the two-humped worm That's what I like to use for this. Why? I don't know, but it's what I like. This lock I have never gotten to control. I have gotten it open many times, but never to control. It'd be cool to get it to control, because then I can send it to like keymen and have them make me a set of operating keys and control keys for it. What do you mean, a king ring or a keychain? I don't understand. I am not a locksmith. I am just a hobbyist lock picker. Yeah, it'll be a ring similar to what I'm wearing here. Opals. It'll be black ceramic versus tungsten. I don't like the contrast of the silver versus the opals, but black looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, the little worm rake works pretty good on this one usually, but lately this whole, there we go, we're open. I just was bitching about it, we're open. Yeah, the little worm works pretty good. These are quite difficult locks to pick. If you don't pick locks, these are not something that you just come across. They are more difficult to pick than most locks that you will come across. Hit it with a master lock. Yeah, that would work if I was McNally, but I am not. Yeah, SFICs are something else. Like you got two situations to pick them, which I can't demonstrate on this lock, but I can demonstrate on a Medico, similar for those that don't pick locks and don't know. This is the same kind of situation. These type of cores exist. This is actually a more difficult lock to pick than this one, significantly. But the situation with these is so that you can change the locks very quickly. If you have a control key, right, you throw it in, you turn it, and then the lock slides right out, and you put a new core in there, and presto changeo, you got a brand new lock. They usually exist in offices or places where there's a lot of keys going around and things like that. And then there's a different key that actually operates the lock. I'm assuming that the Schlag is similar with Best, that there's multiple shear lines in here that you got to get your pins to in order for them to do the separate tasks. Yeah, this one's the Schlag. I got a Medico too that does the same thing, I believe. No, the Medico is not that type of lock, I don't believe. No, the Medico looks like it, but it's not. That's a lie. It's just a normal key. But the lock itself is cool. Big brassy, ballsy lock. We probably got that lock from the same person. Mine came from Logic Wizard without keys, and with his help and the help of a locksmith named Picksmith, I was able to get mine rekeyed. In fact, I have two of those cores, and one of those cores are going into a giveaway lock that is being custom painted as we speak by an amazing artist by the name of Stephen Leahy. Monday nights, 6 p.m. Let me get out my little piece of paper. If I still have it around here, I do. Those of you that are watching my channel and you're looking for something to do on Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, if you like art, I highly suggest you go watch this guy. He gives away art every week. Again, no purchase necessary. It's a giveaway. And he will also cover the shipping on that. But he is unbelievable, unbelievable artist. Thank you, Chuck Sue. Guy on LPU. Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Maybe we could do a collaboration, Logan. That would be that would actually be fun. Promote both our channels. If you have a channel, I don't necessarily. I assume everybody on YouTube has a channel, but that's not the case. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi, get you entered to win one of these bananas rings. Keybeard. Here's how it went down. I gave him free reign to do whatever he wanted. I made some suggestions. Other people have made suggestions. I did tell him, because it's a massive brass block. It's a very, very nicely made lock by Packlock. And he is going to paint all the way around it. And I had suggested steampunk, anything steampunk themed, because of how much brass is there. It just kind of goes hands in hands with it. The muted browns and blacks and all that, like all that looks really, really good. So he, I think, is doing some sort of self-portrait on it, as well as like somebody picking locks, or maybe I don't know what he's doing exactly, but he's doing something steampunk themed. At least that was the initial statement. That may have changed, and I do not he's an artist, so whatever he wants to do is fine by me. I am a much less talented artist, and I will say, if I paint something that I'm enjoying painting, my art is better. So whatever he does, I want him to enjoy painting it. But he's capable of painting, like he's painting like the skyline of Japan on a business card size canvas. If that even makes sense. Like, he paints micro, so what he is able to achieve is incredible, and I don't expect any caliber of work out of him. He asked how much I wanted him to put into it. Whatever you want to do. Like, you're being generous and donating your time and your skill for a giveaway. Have at it. Like, thank you. Like, thank you for the support. So whatever he feels like doing is what will happen, and it doesn't really matter. Like, he could paint a stick figure on it, and it'll be better than what most people can do. Just to put it mildly. If you haven't checked his channel out, please do. I know Chuck Soup put his link up. There's another link. Yep, there's the link. Yeah, we're going to have to get together, man. Miss you, brother. Barbecue season, we will absolutely. I didn't do any barbecue this year. But, this year, yeah, we're going to have to. I'm already booking a trip for my birthday. Go out to Vegas. So sometime after that. Yeah, buddy. Sorry, I get caught up doing things and I forget to get in touch with people. I have a buddy in the community by the name of Nico James that, like, same thing. Like, so I'll give you a call, bud, and I just never did. I feel like I upset him, which sucks because he's a nice guy. And I'm waiting to hear from Broke Picks too, because I have his ring. I'm doing a ring for him, but I haven't had any contact with him in about a week, so I need to reach out to him too. Vegas is my jam. I managed to do well enough on the craps table that they take care of the trip. I just go out there and gamble money. But I got a penthouse booked for my birthday, which is at Bellagio nonetheless, which is awesome. So can't wait. Old man's getting older, and we're taking that trip. So, and then I got to take some time at some point and go see my family in Wisconsin as well. All right, come on, D, or Gold P. These goals have been killing me. The goal is to open any goal. That is the goal. These Japanese technology here, these locks are well built. I would like to actually have one of these locks in my door. I don't even know if they can be converted. There's also one of those locks that Eagle Lockpicking has put such a horrific ass kicking on that he owns the world record for getting into it speed wise. For those of you that like to name drop, these are locks that Lockpicking Lawyer isn't opening that fast. McNally's not opening these locks that fast. This is not raking locks open either. This is full on picking skill, and just pure being in tune with your tools and the item that you are working on. So, yeah, check out Eagle Lockpicking. He's got a 100 subscriber giveaway going now where you need to open any lock in under 45 seconds, and submit a video. Depending on the difficulty of that lock is the number of entries that you get. So if you can open a black belt lock in under 45 seconds, get it on film, get it turned in, and he will give you the correct number of entries. Yeah, buddy. Hello, welcome. If it's if whatever you're saying is naughty, then thank God we can't read it. Eagle is the only one I see open a lot of locks in under 45 seconds. I stop right around the green belt level for that. Maybe blue belt level. Although I do have a purple belt that I've gotten into in 11 seconds. And I have it on film. It wasn't done. I don't know. Maybe he'll let me, if I can pull the clip, maybe he'll let me submit that one. I got to ask him if I can pull the clip and do an overdub of because it is on film, me getting one of my purple belt assassin practice locks open in 11 seconds. It was kindly pointed out to me when I was like beating myself up over struggling to get locks open. Like, you did get that one open in 11 seconds. Oh yeah, that's right, I did. Oh, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. There we go. So I'll have to get it edited out and it looks like one, but I'm not getting anywhere. That's the problem. It looks like one, but I'm not getting past that. And I'm not sure what's holding me up. This is 5 gin pins, I believe is what's in here. It definitely, I felt some core rotation earlier, but I'm afraid to, yeah, see there, we got core rotation there. So something is hanging me up and I don't know what. Chalk soup. Edward Baker, hello, welcome, buddy. I do want to, we are, what is it, 11:50 p.m. We are kind of halfway through the feed, maybe a little more, maybe a lot more. I'm not sure how long I'm willing to continue flunking on these goals for, but we are deep into the live feed. This is your last, that is definitely a full set. We are deep into the live feed. This is your last opportunity to get entered to win the custom ring. So please, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. That is the way to win it. Well, appreciate that. We are multi-languaged here. Most of us do not speak Russian, though. Correct. However, if he gets a hashtag Archibald Kenobi in there, I'd love to have a custom ring in Russia. Okay. I feel like, there we go. No, it's not open. I don't know if I want to put more pressure or less. Like, Spompy's speaking Russian too. Which I don't have any problem with people speaking Russian in the channel. Go for it. Just know we can't interact with it. Most of us. Backdoor, strangely enough, backdoor is fine. Not worried about the back door. The dogs keep the back door pretty well secured. I do not want to let this go because I feel like, I mean, we're at like 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the rotation. So I feel like it's only one pin that's holding me up. Joggy Catherine Margate, hello, welcome. Swamp Picker's versed in a lot of things. And that's where shit gets dangerous. Am I not going far enough back? How far back does this go? Oh, maybe I'm missing pins in the back. Push the pins up to shear. High rule. What's up? Push the pins to shear. Rotate. I believe that is the go-to concept here. Part of that problem is finding the pins. I don't even know how many pins this is. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 6 pins. Yeah, I think I was missing pins before because I just got visual rotation on that cord there. Jennifer Jones, of course. Thank you for being part of my channel. Good to see you. Remember, everybody, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. It's the only way to win. And Logan, yeah, definitely I will look you up. If you're still in here, what is your name in the Lockpicking LPU Discord? Is it Lock Getting Violent? Yeah, we're in there for sure. I'm hoping the lock gets violated enough that it yields, but I don't think it's going to, which is okay. I'll get into it eventually. Eventually, I will get into it. Just a matter of catching that on camera. That's the hard part. Yeah, I got, it looks like 92 likes, which is cool. It would be cool to break 100 likes. If you guys could throw a thumbs up, that would be helpful. I'm also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We do quite a few giveaways. Most of it Locksport related, but some of it is not. Right now we are giving away a custom-made ring. And that could be Locksport related if that's what you want. We could also not do it Locksport related. Really up to the winner. Mark Carter up north, hello. Thanks. Appreciate you popping in. I wish I knew where I was hanging up here. Because you know it's just one pin is either overset or not all the way through. Appreciate the help on that. Oh, we broke 100 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. That helped quite a bit. You do not need to be a subscriber to win my ring, but it will make it easier to get in touch with you. But if you are interested in having super high security locks that are painted by master artists for display purposes or, you know, keepsake purposes, make sure you're subscribed because that will be a subscriber giveaway. It is a beautiful brass lock furnished by the company Packlock, and it is being painted by Stephen Leahy. Amazing micro artist. Like, I can't even stress enough how amazing the man is. Not only that, but just generous artist. Well, I appreciate that, Jennifer Jones. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a point of failure. And I hate that sound. Burp, as all the pens go back to where they started from. But we tried. We put in a valiant effort. I am going to try downgrading one. I'm going to try a couple of these. Maybe we can start getting into these a little quicker. I appreciate that. That's funny. You need to watch more YouTube. Although, I appreciate that. It's very nice of you to say. Water, tonight's not a sponsored drink of the night. I was given, I don't have it here, but I was given a circuit bottle, which has flavored filters that you put in and screw on. And I got that for Christmas. I will say, ever since I got that, I have not bought a bottle of soda. So Diet Coke, since they have not sponsored me, has lost probably their biggest supporter. I now support Circuit flavored water. Not a sponsor. It should be. Okay, what are we doing here? We are looking for a tensioner and a pick. And we are knocking the camera around because that's what we're doing, is knocking the camera around. Awesome. And let's try to get this one open in a relatively appropriate amount of time. I don't want to keep picking on the same nonsense for 14 hours because that's what it seems like I do sometimes. I just got a new subscriber alert from Mr. Ross Clark. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you're watching currently, please hashtag Archibald Kenobi. That way you can have a chance at winning beautiful custom ring by Cheese Grits and NyQuil. Do I like fishing? I do. I don't do much of it, though. Sadly, that's one of those things that require time. And I am like what you would sort of refer to as a Renaissance man. I do a lot of different things, all of which require time, and I work. So that puts a massive hampering into how much time I have available for things. Avatar Ball, hello, welcome. I'd love to know where everybody's from. Like, we got Finland in here today. We had United Kingdom in here today. Ronald Self, hello. No, this is, it's frustrating, but I wouldn't say it's tedious. It can get really frustrating when you have a hard time getting into them. Let's reset on this one. And start again. Most of my problem is tension. I get them picked. Like right there, I just set that first pin. That was definitely a set pin. But then I end up over-tensioning. And that binds everything up, and I can't seem to get out of that cycle. What I do find is on this lock, sometimes if I release my tension, it actually goes into false set. Which, if you know anything about pin and pin interactive key locks, once you hit false set, you're one poke away from going home. Chuck, are you a Michigan guy too? Where are you located? New Zealand, wow. Hi, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Awesome. Florida, New York City. East Coaster. You guys getting beat up there too? We are getting smashed here in Western Massachusetts. Yeah. Michiana. Mark Carter up north. Minnesota, eh? Yeah. It's funny, my parents sound like the movie Fargo. And I got friends that still live out there. They, don't you know? Awfully cold here in the north, don't you know? Yeah, I do know. That's why I don't live there anymore. Lock people, cease to do. What's going on? I think that's another Michigan mitten state guy. Freckle, hi. You want to be on the camera, Freckle? You want to say hi to everybody? Come on up. Let's bring Freckle in here. Oh boy. Smile. Yeah. Say hi, world. Yeah. Say hi, world. Yeah. Good Freckle. That pup is the coolest pup in the world, but she's not very smart. She is absolutely wondrous with a beautiful smile and huge personality, and definitely not AI. Yeah, Freckles is it. I would not want that dog getting aggressive on me, Bill. She's real timid, which makes me worry when strangers come around her because I don't know what she's going to do sometimes. But usually it's just a headbutt to the groin that she delivers. She hasn't bit anybody. But she does headbutt people in the groin pretty hard. Well, thank you. I'm laid back here. I'm pretty intense personality in person usually. This hobby that I do keeps me sort of in tune with myself, which, there we go. Full set. Now I just got to find the pen. There it is. Yeah, this hobby kind of keeps me in tune with myself, keeps my inner chi pretty grounded. But I was a chef for 30 years, so like I'm pretty comfortable being in highly intense situations. I'm trying to get to a point in my life where things are super, super chill. Because I've had a pretty good lifetime of intenseness. It's been a fun life, though. Don't ever think Cheese Grits is complaining. Cheese Grits has had a fun life. We're gonna rip these open again, and then give people a little more time to get their hashtag Archibald Kenobis in. Most of you already have them in, but if you would like a chance to win that ring, make sure you have it in. We are giving away custom-made ring. I'm going to do it Tuesday night on the live from Western Massacre. It's Tuesday night. And we'll give it away on that feed. Yeah, there's, I mean, if I was a chill person, I probably would want, I would probably want more intense hobbies. But most of my hobbies require a lot of focus, which, I mean, with lockpicking, when I do it off camera, it's very quiet. I put on music and I just kind of get into that zone. The camera forces me to keep talking, so a lot of my focus goes on to reading comments and things like that. Yeah, peace and calm is where where it's at. When I was younger, I'm not going to toot my horn, but I was a pretty good skateboarder. I was a really good snowboarder. I was better at snowboarding than skating, but I was a pretty good skater. Neither one of those are really laid back. Some of the people are pretty laid back, but the actual activity itself isn't necessarily laid back. There's a lot going on. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing laid back about eating shit on asphalt. So skaters are generally not super laid back while they're skating. He ate that freaking pick. Hello, buddy. Glad you made it. Well, I would say, like, I sucked for a long, long time skateboarding. It wasn't until later in my skateboarding that I was actually really any good at it. I wasn't like Tony Hawk level or anything. So, I mean, good is a matter of subjectiveness. The matter of where you're looking at it from, but I was better than a lot of people. Worse than a lot of people, better than a lot of people. You know how that works. But really, like, it's like with anything, it pursued interest. So if you went, oh, I suck at this, and then you don't really do it, you're not really going to get any better. But when I was younger, that's where I found me, was on four wheels and a board, you know. And that's really with everything. Like, you got to go with where you find yourself. Like, if you're not good at something when you first do it, like, it's okay. Like me, I am inherently not a good artist. I have made some nice pieces of art, but by no stretch of the imagination is it easy for me to do. I put a lot of time and effort into it when I do it. Again, I get to focus inwards and just kind of do some self-discovery when I do things like that. So it's the same with anything. If you don't keep doing it, you're not going to get any better. So skateboarding, snowboarding, pickleball. I mean, if you're into pickleball, I just like saying pickleball. If you're into pickleball, like, if you don't play, you're not going to get any better. So, like, being good at something is really just a matter of repetition. You know, picking locks. Like, sometimes I do well, sometimes I do not. But if you're not picking, then you're not gonna get it picked. So, really, like, it's all a learning curve. I can draw a really mean Snoopy. I can't draw. Like, to save my life, I cannot draw. But I might have to give away a piece of art that I've done. I need to do another challenge lock and paint that too. But, like, I mean, I need to really give away like a piece of art. I am no Steve Leahy, but I do okay. But that'll be for another time. Hello, welcome. Yeah, my my grandfather was a hell of a fisherman. He was a fisherman. I think he went fishing to get away from his family, to be honest with you. But my father was never a fisherman. He took me when I was younger, but it wasn't like we were big fishermen, and that was where I had my memories. My father was an amazing musician. I remember seeing my dad play his horn on stage and just being so proud of my dad. And I'm still very proud of him from those memories. Like, the man was good. And of course, when you're a kid, good is, good, but like, the man was good. So I have those memories of my father. Not fishing memories, but watching him play music memories. Hey, welcome back, Static Blanco. Glad you're here, my man. So, everybody, I am going to call it at this. We've picked a few locks. We've gotten purple, green, yellow, open few times. Failing on the browns. Can't get into the browns. I might have to start going at some bylocks here again pretty soon. 126, I see 125. Maybe somebody unthumbs it, but I appreciate all the interaction, everybody. Please remember, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. We're going to do that drawing Tuesday night. Once this video actually presents itself in my feeds and it's public, if you put a comment there of hashtag Archibald Kenobi, I will count those as well too. I want people to have a chance to win these rings. They're beautiful. So with that, everybody have a very fabulous Sunday night. If the roads are terrible in your area, please be safe if you're venturing out. Don't shoot, speed, and drive. That never works out. Remember, love you all. Yeah, buddy.